fabrication, making some shelves. See down here, just doing a little quick fabrication on that, and using this as a test for live stream. My first time doing it. So anyway, this is what we got here. I'm going to turn you down to my fixture plate I made. Okay, see if that's in screen. I'm going to turn. Okay, so I have a fixture plate here that I made up so that I can quickly put these together. These are all 16-inch pieces. This is 1/8 inch angle iron that's 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch. And welded this all up so you can just slide a piece in here. Slide your other piece in here. Just make sure it's shoved all the way to that side, and this one's shoved all the way forward. Get your gloves on. Welding helmet. And welder. Welding! Get you a quick tack on there. There you go. Slide it forward. See if it's still on screen. Yep. Now you can go through and weld it. Not my prettiest bead. Now I've got that side done. Take this piece, flip it around. Take your next foot, put it in this side. With my little welding table here, I got to move the jig forward so it rests on the other side. Piece over, piece in. Welding! Oh, also forgot you got to have this piece over. Put in the tack, slide it forward. And if you can't tell, the center piece is thicker because I ran out of the 1/8 inch, so I used 1/4 inch wall for that. So I move this over so I can access it. Now I have the main frame for the bottom. I can take this piece, slide it in here like this, make sure it's all the way over. Take my main post, which this is, what thickness was the wall on that? Okay, so that's 1/8 wall also. 1 inch square tube, and I beveled the corner, if you can't tell, right here, so it'll fit in that inside radius of the angle iron. And here I have this upright jig piece on here. It has movement this way in case you're using thicker, but if you press it against the back wall of the angle iron at the bottom, make sure all your stuff is shifted to the left, and that post is stuck to the left side of this angle iron. Then you can come in and weld that as well. And there you go, the whole bottom is done. Still waiting on a piece to come off on the saw. But for that one, you pull out, flip it over, put your other piece in, but you can't forget, there it just dropped, let me go grab it. So we got the other piece here for the crossbar. With this jig, you have to remember to put an 1.5 inch piece in here to keep this centered. Luckily, my small hook rule is 1.5 inches, so I don't have to go cut another piece yet, which I'm going to add that to this fixture plate. But there you go, it's got the spacing. Press against and all the way to the left. Got this piece here. I've also got a beveled edge here. Once you get it set in place, make sure everything's still shifted and press to the back, and then go for your tack. And there we go. It's all welded. Now you just pull it forward and out. You have your complete stand all welded up. Then you can take your piece that's going to have expanded mesh added to the bottom. You got to put the expanded mesh on it first. Then it goes right on here, centered up. And then you weld that onto there. This is also going to have a tong loop here on both sides and 2 hammer loops on each side with a spot to put punch tubes for the blacksmithing. Making a mess of these for our blacksmiths conference in April, end of April, beginning of May, so that we can sell them. And Scott and I are working on these together. He's done the Daddy Warbucks part and bought the material. I'm putting it all together, and then we're splitting the cash. It's great to have friends to help you along with the projects, because there's parts he's doing himself to it. And I recommend, if you go into business as a blacksmith, find other blacksmiths around you to kind of work together and help each other out. But as you can see, the stream's been going for about 19 minutes, and 9 minutes. And I got that in complete frame welded up in about 8 minutes. And each one of these takes about 2 minutes roughly to weld up. This is 1 inch by 1/2 inch C-channel. Make sure the channel part is on the outside. We learned that on some of our previous attempts for anvil shelves that swivel out, because when you have that, sometimes stuff will want to roll up in it and can get lost a little bit if you're not being careful. But that's pretty much it. Great test streams, about 10 minutes. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. And if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. And if you didn't, well, sorry. I hope to do better. Forge on, my friends.